Okay, we're going to set up an ODBC connection. I'm using Windows 7 for this, but we need to set up the ODBC connection so that we can use this MySQL Workbench, which is really handy for running scripts, creating tables in MySQL databases, and also the modeling tools are fantastic in this. So we're going to set up an ODBC connection. We'll click I'm in Windows 7, we'll click the Start button, go to Control Panel, and I think it's in Administrative Tools, but I can't remember where it is, so we'll go to the search and type ODBC, and we see it there in Administrative Tools, Set up Data Sources, ODBC. Now we'd never want to use this User DSN tab. Go to the System DSN, because then you won't have user profile information associated with your database connections. Create a name. I made mine Gurgle_database. You can see it's using the MySQL ODBC 5.1 database driver. Let's take a look at that. If you type in mysql.com website, you go to that, and then there's a downloads section, and here's under new releases, the connector ODBC 5.1 or 3.51, either one would be fine. Download that and follow the instructions and install it. Once you've done that, you'll see this option. So when you add a new data source, it'll ask you to type in a name, and then it'll ask you to select that MySQL ODBC driver, and just to show you my configuration, if you click Configure, here's my name that I assigned it, Gurgle_database. You can type in just the description so you remember the database you're pointing to. You need the IP address, and you can get that by just clicking Start, typing CMD, and getting a command prompt. And then you can ping the Google.com server, and it should bring back an IP address if you have a connection, 69.175.97.34, and then that's what we type in here into the TCP/IP address for the server. And 3306 is the default port number for MySQL database. And this Gurgle1 is the administration account for the Gurgle.com site. And then you type in the associated password to that username. You don't have to type in a database. You don't even have to have a database, I don't think, but you can click Test to verify that you have a connection to the database server, and you do. Then you can just click OK, and then I'm going to be able to show you from here how we can use that ODBC connection with the MySQL Workbench to start looking at and making changes to our database model.